FxCore is a node-based compositing app designed to process images in real time to produce video frames. It combines multiple graphics and machine learning technologies available on macOS. You can use it for live coding of core image kernels using metal shaders, create content using FoundationModels, and combine core image filters, CoreML, and vision for image processing and feature detection. In our video tutorials, you'll start using the FxCore app to create motion graphics and apply effects to your photos and movies, and eventually build powerful plugins for video apps like Final Cut Pro, Motion, Premiere, After Effects, and DaVinci Resolve. Let's dive in. Just like other node-based renderers, FxCore is based on compositions. A composition is a graph, a series of nodes connected together to produce the final output. A composition may be animated, producing a different output as time goes by. Nodes may have 0 or more inputs and outputs. The output of one node can be connected to the input of another node, enabling the flow of information. Some nodes are called consumers because they have no outputs. They consume inputs to produce a side effect, such as rendering something on screen. The order in which consumers are executed matters. The number in the top right corner of each consumer shows its current priority. Lower number consumers are executed first. You can change the execution order by assigning a new priority. To help manage this complexity, some nodes act as containers, exposing only a limited set of inputs and outputs. Just like folders in the Finder, containers allow you to group nodes that perform a specific task in your composition. Let's look at creating a composition from the start. To render something, my composition needs a consumer node. The library includes hundreds of nodes, each with specific roles. I'll grab a billboard, the simplest type of 2D renderer. I can drag the node from the library, or right-click anywhere in the graph for faster access. Nodes I'll be using often can be marked as favorite, which makes them appear at the very top of the contextual menu. Right now, my billboard has nothing to render, so I'll switch to the Finder and drag a movie onto the graph. Our new node decodes video. Let's connect its output to the image input on the billboard to have the first frame rendered. It looks like the movie is being cropped. The video frames are probably larger than my preview window. I'd like to see the whole frame in the output, and to do that, I'll pause the mouse over the output. That's what I thought. The video frame is much larger than my preview window. If I move the cursor away, the preview disappears. But FxCore allows me to click the output to make that preview stick. And when I drag it away, it gives me a resizable, movable window. As you start working on advanced compositions, it's very helpful to inspect interim outputs to verify each step in the pipeline. Let's go back to my work in progress. To fit the video within the current output, I'll add a scale to fit or fill node, and rewire my graph to process video frames through that node. Scale, like many other nodes, can be customized through its own settings. I'll enable this option, which adds a new output. When I click it, FxCore previews its current value, the center coordinates of my scaled-down video frame. We'll need these in a moment. Let's add a radial blur so my composition is doing more than just scaling and playing a video. I'll patch through both the image output as well as its center coordinates. Any remaining inputs that aren't connected can be customized at will, either by clicking on the input in the graph or by accessing inputs through the sidebar. As I hit play, notice the animated outline around all nodes that are working to produce the next frame. It's looking better, but our node-based compositor is yet to do any actual compositing, so let's add a procedural generator to the mix. Nebula looks great, but notice that it's not animating automatically. This gives me a chance to show a few more commonly used nodes. I'll add the current time node to feed the animation's clock to the corresponding input in the generator. This is better, but the animation is going a bit too slow for my taste. This is a job for the Math Expression node. It is one of the most flexible nodes at your disposal. You enter a mathematical formula, and it creates inputs for every variable in the expression. I'll type time times 10, patch the current time through, and watch my animation go 10 times as fast. My next step is to composite the output of this generator with the video above. I'll add another input to the billboard and connect it to the generator. There's a problem. The default source over blend mode is causing the second image to cover the first. Let's customize it. I'll scroll past the many traditional composite operations and select an additive blend mode based on a perceptual color space. Now this is looking better. I'll add an output node to tie center and width of the generator to the size of the output window. Then I'll use the settings window to extract the current diagonal too, making sure the nebula is half as large. Having completed my composition, I'll export the first few seconds to a movie ready to be used elsewhere. This video barely scratches the surface of what FxCore can do. It's a free, powerful graphics tool for any Mac user. It's a color-managed, GPU-accelerated compositor to rival anything in the video industry, supporting live shader editing to write core image kernels using Metal and GLSL. And it's the engine behind our visual effect plugins for major video apps. We hope you enjoyed this introduction. You can download FxCore today from our website or directly from the FX Factory app.